Daily download.
A new deal on the table in Pakistan, the download's choicest car picks, and Mime the Next Generation. At least it's not that lame walking against the wind gag. Hey again, Doug Bernard here to cook up some video you've got to see. And, a little bit of fresh news, too, to round out the diet. Well, speaking of our first course, taking us to Pakistan today for the latest episode of Let's Make a Political Deal. Attorneys for Pakistani President Musharraf telling the Supreme Court there that his client would step down as army chief if he wins re-election. A big if, notably since the court now hearing arguments whether Mr. Musharraf even eligible to run in the first place. The clock ticking on any and all deals. Mr. Musharraf's term as president ends November 15th. No deals to be made with Weta, that's the typhoon, brushing Taiwan and drawing a bead on China's largest city, Shanghai. Evacuations underway there, those remaining bracing for what may be the most powerful storm to hit Shanghai in a decade. Forecasters say Weta may later wobble toward the Koreas, bringing unwelcome heavy rains to that peninsula. And staying with things climatological for just a moment, the top of the world, or bottom, depending on your perspective, getting alarmingly warm. Arctic sea ice now at record low levels. Researchers calling the loss of more than 1 million square kilometers this year alone, quote, extreme, unquote. More than polar bears threatened here, new warnings that the larger Arctic ecosystem may be thrown into disarray. Well, this quick note, you can find a whole menu of news stories at our website, voanews.com, and among the treasures you'll find there, our video of the day. Check it out. Washington, D.C. today, joining the ranks of thousands of other do-gooder cities by declaring today Car-Free Day in the district. Now, look, between you and me, not very successful. Well, still, it got us thinking about all the ways we could make commuting less lame. And to Chennai now, and hey, who left the car in gear? Look out! No one's driving the car! Well, that's sort of the point. Engineering students here taking their automatic car out for a spin. Sensors scanning for potholes, rocks, and, people, and electronic thingamabobs here steering and stopping the car. So basically, it's a Roomba with a driver's license. Impressive enough, but look, let's be honest. The car makers have let us down for 40 years. Everyone knows the real next step in cars.
Meet George Jetson.
Hey, it's 2007. Where's my freaking flying car already? Well, enter the M200X Skycar. And by Skycar, we pretty much mean pythons with a bunch of blenders attached. Still, look at it fly.
This is going to happen. Whether I do it or don't do it, it's going to happen. We have the ability technologically, we have the computers to make it fly.
And, for a mere $145,000, you too can be the envy of your neighbors as you jet off to your job at Spacely Sprockets. If all of this new-fangledy stuff just too much to take, why not take a tip from these guys? Now, you see, this is what happens when you don't buy tickets to the Fireman's Ball. Now, really, we don't know who these guys are or why they're pranking this Tercel. We do know, however, there's only one way for it to end. Well, we think it's been just a little bit too long since we've been good and creeped out by a robot story here. And what the heck, this time we don't even have to go to Japan. Say hi to Zeno. Hey, little fella. And this too is Zeno. Can you tell the difference? Please tell me you can. Both of them the creations in one way or another of David Hansen here. Only one of them we assume one day will become our robot overlord master. Zeno here, he's one of those robots that communicates with his face. Great. What is it, boy? Are you hungry? Surprised? Fussy? Gassy. Are you gassy? Is it gas? It's gas, isn't it? Maybe Zeno needing a little bit more work here. Although we think he's already perfect to anchor the evening news. Now, certainly the download. And with that cheap shot, we wrap up our efforts today. Hope you'll come on by tomorrow.